that is field mapping using electrolytic tank. So for this we require one auto transformer and one voltmeter. We are not using voltmeter here, multimeter itself we are going to use. Then electrolytic tank we needed, and one movable electrode, and we need one sheet for plotting the electrolytic positions. So before going for this conduction, we need to fill the water inside, that too dipping of this electrode, complete dipping of this electrode, that much of water you need to pour. Then after pouring this, we need one auto transformer. We need to apply 10 volt for this experiment from the auto transformer. Then before going this experiment, conduction of this experiment, I will show them some basic connection. That is, this is an electrolytic plate we are inserted here. This is an electrolytic plate, okay? You are seeing this is an electrolytic plate that has to be completely dipped inside the water. Then there is a connection, there is a two connection we are taken. One connection is given to the auto transformer negative, and another connection is given to the auto transformer positive. This is the connection you need to do. Then one more is, this is the movable electrode. See here, there is a movable electrode is there. See, this is the movable electrode is there. There is a connection for that movable electrode. That connection is given to the voltmeter. Here we are not use voltmeter. Multimeter itself we are kept in a AC position, and that connection is comes here. Then one more connection, negative connection or common connection of this multimeter is given to the negative end of your auto transformer. This is the basic setup we need to do before conduction of this experiment. Then how to conduct this? We need to give 10 volts for from the auto transformer. That is, see, you can give it 10 volts from the auto transformer. Okay, now it is in a, we are injected 10 volts for this experiment. So you can see it in multimeter, or you can see it in this reading in this auto transformer itself. This is 10 volts now. Now after this, what you need to do is, now we are coming to plot the graph. Okay, we are ready to plot the graph. First thing what you need to do is, all the four edges you need to plot. First you need to take the reference of all the four sides. Okay, first this is the first end of the first electrode, and this is your second end. Okay, I plotted. See, I am going to mark here. There is a pencil here, so I am going to mark here. So this is the second end, and now I will move on to the next electrode. See, this is the first end of this second electrode, and this is the one more end of this second electrode. Okay, I plotted 4 ends of this electrode. This is the first thing you need to do. Next, what you need to do is, see, this we are giving negative end of the auto transformer, this electrode, and this electrode is given positive end of this auto transformer. So negative end it will show 0. See here in multimeter it is showing 0. What you are going to do is, okay, after marking all the 4 ends of your electrolytic tank electrode, then see here, the movable electrode is there. If I touch that movable electrode to the negative position, negative end of your auto transformer, we are connected, it is showing 0. Then if I move this electrode inside the water, see, it is goes on increases, 2, 3, 4, see, 6. Now once it touches to the positive end of your electrode, you are going to get 10 volt, exactly 10 volt you are going to get. So what you are going to do here is, from the negative end, you are going to mark exactly 2 volts. After 2 volts, you need to mark. See, now it is 0. Then I will move this electrode. See, this is the position you are going to get 2 volt. I will mark here. With the help of this pencil, we are going to mark here. Then, now you are going to get 4 at this position. Okay? At this position you are going to get 4. I will mark here. Then I am going to get 6 at this position. Okay, I will mark here 6 position. Then I am going to get 8 at this position. Okay, I will mark at here. Then at last position I am going to get 10. Okay, see, after marking this, remove this sheet. Okay, remove this sheet. And after this, what we need to do, I will tell you. What we need to do, I will tell you in the next stages.
Start.
Okay, after plotting these positions, we need to draw the graph like this. See, this is the one end of the electrode and this is the another end of the electrode and this is the one side end of the electrode and this is the another end of the electrode. So you join all the 4 points first like this. Okay, these are the 4 points we are going to join. Okay, now this is the all the 4 end of your electrodes and these are the position. This is the 2 volt position and this is the 4 volt position and this is 6 volt position and 8 volt position and this is the 10 volt position. So you need to join this straight line through that point. Okay, this is the one line and this is the second line and this is the 6th volt line and this is 8 volt line. Then after that, what is the distance here? Same distance we need to mark horizontally. That is, this is 1.3 centimeter is there. So I will go for 1.3 centimeter from here. Okay, I mark that point. Okay. Second, how much is there? This is 4 centimeter is there. From there, 4 centimeter I will mark horizontally. Okay. Next, from 4 volt to 6 volt position, 5.5 centimeter is there. So 5.5 centimeter I will mark. Okay, I will mark here. Then from 6 to 8 volt position, we have 4.5 centimeter. So 4.5 centimeter I am going to mark. Then from 8 volt to 10 volt position, we have 4.5. So that is the last line we have. Almost 4.5 it is going to get. So again draw the lines. Again draw the lines. Okay, this is the one and this is the second one and this is the third one and this is the fourth one. So your graph is ready now. Now the calculations is there. Based on that calculation, we need to calculate some capacitance value. See, the final value we need to find is what is the percentage error in the capacitance. So we need to find that. We need some calculation. These are the calculation you need to do. D is nothing but, see here, D is the distance between the electrode. I already show it in the experimental. Distance between the electrode is dash mm. That is 20.20 or 2020 mm. 2020 mm. This is in this one. Okay, 2020 mm. And D is the distance between the electrode. And B is the height of the rectangular electrode. Okay, height of the electrode is 2020 mm and the distance is 2060 mm. 2060 mm. Okay, this is the value. It is come from the experimental setup only. This is not calculated value. Then number of squares parallel to the electrode surface is m. Okay, see the calculation is there. Ex is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r m by n. So the calculation you need to do is, see, number of parallel squares which is present here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you got. And one more is, see, the last one, this is, see here, 4.5 is there. from year to year 4.5 means it is coming exactly here. So one more block it is going to add. Okay, now here 5 is there, that is m is 5 and n is 6. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So m is 5 and n is 6 now. Now what epsilon naught and epsilon r? Epsilon naught is 1 and epsilon r is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, this is the epsilon r value. So m we know, n we know, b we know and d we know. You can calculate the experimental value of capacitance and theoretical value of the capacitance. See, for this experimental value of capacitance is CEX, that is epsilon naught epsilon r m by n. Epsilon naught is 1, epsilon r is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into m value is 5 and n value is 6. Therefore, after calculation, the experimental value you are going to get, that is okay. After multiply this, we are going to get experimental capacitance value is 7.375 into 10 raised to minus 12. Then we need to find theoretical capacitance value. CTH is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r b by d. Okay, b value is 2020 and d value is 2060 mm. So same thing I put it here, and then after multiplication you are going to get 8.682 into 10 raised to minus 12. This is the value of capacitance you are going to get. The unit for this is farad per meter, and this is also farad per meter. So after that we need to find percentage error in the capacitance. So capacitance of experimental value minus capacitance of theoretical value divided by capacitance of experimental value into 100, you are going to get the percentage error. So this is the value we got, experimental value, and this is the theoretical value, and this is the theoretical value. You are going to get minus 0.15 into 100 you are multiplied, means you are going to get minus 15% you are going to get. So we are going to take it in a positive value. So 15% is the percentage error of the capacitance you are going to get through this experimental value. Now, like this you are going to conduct this field mapping using electrolytic tank. This is the entire experimental procedure and the graph procedure and the calculation procedure. Thank you.